President Trump roasts a reporter with a face diaper on. Who still wears masks? What is this, 2020? President Trump stops reporter mid-sentence to hilariously troll her for wearing a face mask inside the White House. President Trump sent the internet into stitches after he caught one media hack trying to bring back the most infamous fashion statement from 2020. When a reporter attempted to ask Trump a question during a White House press conference on Wednesday, President Trump noticed she was wearing a face mask. Did she forget that the COVID scamdemic ended about 4 years ago? Understanding this, President Trump stopped the reporter mid-sentence to hilariously troll her for putting on a face diaper in 2025.
California were to put in place education policy.
You know, I haven't seen a mask in so long. You're wearing a mask. So nice of you. I haven't seen anybody wearing a mask in a long time. It's good. You feel more comfortable, right?
Yes.
Good. That's good.
Seriously, all politics aside, it's 2025. If you are still wearing a face diaper, if you are still wearing the stupid face mask to protect yourself from scary COVID, I'm assuming you've probably been jabbed like 16 times with 70 boosters and forced all of your family members to get it, or else you'll never look at them or be with them ever again because you're a psycho death cult, New World Order Satanist. Let me slow down. Seriously. If you're still wearing the face diaper in 2025, you're in a cult. Speaking of pushing back on the cult, Marjorie Taylor Greene blows up woke British reporter for trying to ask her a biased question. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene masterfully handled a swarmy, fussy foreign journalist trying to ambush her. On Wednesday afternoon, a so-called reporter from the UK attempted to entrap MTG with a gotcha question about Signalgate during a press conference with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth as the focus. MTG cut her off immediately, recognizing the so-called journalist was from a foreign nation and attempting to lecture America on American politics. No thanks.
Yep. Anybody else?
Should the Defense Secretary...
What country are you? Wait, what country are you from?
From the UK.
Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion and your reporting. Why don't you go back to your country where you have a major migrant problem?
Okay,
and you no. You should care about your own borders.
Do you care about American lives being put at risk?
Let me tell you something. Do you care about people from your country? What about all the women that are raped by migrants?
Do you care
No,
about
by migrants. No, do you care? Okay, you're done.
Do you care about American lives being put at risk?
You know what? I don't care.
Service members fighting for your country.
I don't care about your fake
vice
news.
president
Do you have a
and your
relevant
defense
question?
secretary?
Yeah, this is an American journalist. Thank you.
This is the energy that we currently need right now, to be completely honest with you. Americans are fed up. Enough is enough. We are tired. We are done. And we are no longer being lectured by foreign powers and these anti-American goofs. Marjorie Taylor Greene also shredded the NPR and PBS CEOs over previous statements calling President Trump a deranged racist sociopath and promoting censorship. House Oversight Doge Subcommittee Chairwoman Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene eviscerated the CEO of National Public Radio, NPR, on Wednesday during a hearing and signaled potential prison time for possible violations of the Communications Act. As the Gateway Pundit reported, MTG's subcommittee was holding a hearing with testimony by NPR and Public Broadcasting Service, PBS CEOs, as the committee seeks to potentially defund the far-left state propaganda stations. MTG called out the far-left former Wikipedia CEO and current NPR CEO, Catherine Marr, for previous unhinged statements where she called President Trump a deranged racist sociopath and accused Americans of being addicted to white supremacy while defending far-left fact-checkers.
Ms. Marr, your public statements and social media posts reflect left-wing ideology and blatant opposition to free speech. After all, you were the head of Wikipedia for many years, which is a platform that doesn't tell the truth. Let's walk through some of your statements so the public can understand your personal views. Your fellow Americans just elected Donald Trump as president again this past November. You called him a deranged racist and sociopath. You posted on X that America is addicted to white supremacy. It's appalling. You've publicly chastised using the phrase boy and girl which you said erases the language for non-binary people. There's only 2 genders, by the way. Ms. Marr, the federal funding that your outlet receives comes from all American taxpayer dollars, not just from your viewers who support such statements as these.
Well, one thing is clear. NPR, PBS is literally leftist, state-funded, and approved propaganda. Not news, not education. They are literally the propaganda arm of the federal government. Cancer, acne rosacea, multiple sclerosis, and rheumatoid arthritis are 4 different diseases in 4 different areas of medicine. What if they can all be treated with parasite medication, and that turns out for these diseases to be true? What if I told you that if you had a pet or ate sushi, you are more likely to have parasites? This means that a lot of our ailments that we experience every day are caused not by environmental issues, but by parasites as well. This is something Big Pharma does not want you to know about. I know many of us check off many of these boxes. This is why Purge is offering their new liver cleanse products for all of you out there that need to clear those toxins out once and for all. PurgeStore.com offers everything you need to cleanse and detox your body. Powerful enzymes and probiotics, 15-day colon cleanse protocols, liver cleanse, and of course, the parasite cleanse. Right now, if you go to PurgeStore.com and use promo code DREW, that's DREW, you will get 20% off your entire order. Use the link in the description below, PurgeStore.com, and support the Gateway Pundit today. The Gateway Pundit is supported by the people, we the people, that is you, the American people. We thank you for your support. CIA Director John Ratcliffe demolishes slimy Democrat congressman after the lowlife suggests Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was drunk during the signal texts. A California Democrat congressman, seemingly jealous of all the attention far-left Representative Jasmine Crockett has been getting lately, tried to smear Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth during a House hearing and got blown up in response by CIA Director John Ratcliffe. During a House hearing on Wednesday with intelligence leaders, Representative Jimmy Gomez, a Democrat from California, decided to ignore these facts and slander Hegseth as a drunkard who leaked classified information. He first asked Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard if she thought Hegseth had been drinking during the signal chat. After Gabbard responded that she did not know, Gomez asked Ratcliffe the same question. His response was far spicier.
To your knowledge, do you know whether Pete Hegseth had been drinking before he leaked classified information?
I don't have any knowledge of Secretary Hegseth's personal habits.
Director Ratcliffe, same question. Yes or no?
You know, no, I'm going to answer that. I think that's an offensive line of questioning. The answer is no. I find it interesting that you want to. I'm going to answer. You asked me a question. You want an answer?
No, listen.
You don't want to focus on the good work that the CIA is doing, that the intelligence community.
Director, I reclaim my time. Director, I reclaim my time. Here, I have huge respect for the CIA, huge respect for our men and women in uniform. But this was a question that's on the top of minds of every American, right? He stood in front of a podium in Europe holding a drink. So, of course, we want to know if his performance is compromised. If people were asking if the General Austin was compromised because of a heart issue,
was his performance compromised because of a successful strike?
Back. Mister, I bring my
You want to know? You want to talk about accepting responsibility? Do you think you should accept responsibility for a successful strike to make Americans safer? You want to focus on?
Oh, now all of a sudden Democrats care about substance abuse or alcoholism? How about we vet and take a look at the personal lives of every single Democrat, starting with Nancy Pelosi. Sparks flew also with FBI Director Kash Patel, shutting down whiny Democrat with an epic reply after she demanded him to investigate the Trump administration over the Signalgate chat incident. FBI Director Kash Patel delivered an excellent performance during his testimony on Capitol Hill, highlighted by a smackdown of a congresswoman from Pennsylvania when she tried to get him to open a witch hunt into the Trump administration over the Signal text thread and military plans against the Houthis that leaked this week.
Now that another day has passed, do you believe that it's now time potentially for the FBI to open an investigation into this?
I'm not going to comment on that.
Because you're the director of the FBI, you don't believe it's appropriate to comment on that?
Because there's a process in place, there's an ongoing litigation, and the National Security Council is reviewing this matter. And I'm not going to discuss any open or closed
That
investigations.
ongoing investigation, literally, the lawsuit happened today or yesterday afternoon, and the idea that you don't have an opinion on this at this point is frustrating to me.
No, it's not.
My
I'm not
final
going to
question,
prejudge any
reclaiming my
matters,
time, my
and the men
final
and women of the
question, reclaiming
FBI
my
will
time, reclaiming
call
my
the
time,
balls and strikes.
Reclaiming my time,
not
sir.
you.
Sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to have...
Gentlewoman's recognized. You have
Thank
4
you.
seconds remaining.
No, I have more than
You have
that.
2
because
seconds
Mr.
remaining.
Patel would not add...
Gentlewoman's time has expired.
These people are fussy toddlers, and that's why their approval ratings are collapsing everywhere, not only in the United States, but around the world. Because they are destructive, not interested in building, only interested in mayhem, chaos, and confusion. That is why they're being rejected. My name is Drew Hernandez for the Gateway Pundit, and you have been on Watch with Drew Hernandez. I'll see you guys on the next one.